Yo dudes! So Stephen's turned into Dr. Alan Desmond. So welcome to Low FODMAP Friday. Today we are cooking an incredibly delicious quinoa dish. But Alan's a doctor, he's a plant-based gastroenterologist, so a digestion doctor, and he is qualified to tell us what low FODMAP is.
Yeah, so low FODMAP. So FODMAP stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monounsaccharides, and polyols. So, yeah, thanks. So that's why we use an acronym, FODMAPs. So these are small carbohydrates that are fermented in your gut. Overall, they're a good thing, they're a healthy thing, they really promote a healthy gut microbiome. But for people with intestinal problems like IBS or bloating, cutting down on the FODMAPs temporarily can be really, really helpful to allow their gut to kind of reset, and then it can reintroduce them. And
Alan was just saying earlier that he said for anyone shifting to a plant-based diet or vegan diet, or anyone just new to veganuary, just trying it, eating low FODMAP is great because it really slows the introduction to a whole food plant-based diet.
Yeah, because when people go from like a normal Western diet to a whole food plant-based diet, suddenly they're eating all these beans and onions and garlic and all these really healthy foods. But if your digestive system is new to that, and if your gut bugs, which are so important for digesting your food, aren't used to that, then you're going to get bloating and problems like that. So on our Happy Gut course, the guys have developed all these awesome whole food plant-based recipes.
Low FODMAP recipes.
That are low FODMAP. So during that first 6-week period, we just introduce the FODMAP slowly so people have a chance to adjust.
Amazing, beautiful. So today we're going to make a really tasty recipe. It's quinoa, so super high in protein, complex carbohydrate, delicious, with steamed veg and caramelized pecans on top. So it's all low FODMAP, it's delicious, and it takes 20 minutes.
Great.
Okay, so Alan's going to be the judge. He's going to mark it out of 10. First step, pan on a high heat. I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of any oil of choice. Dun, dun, dun.
Very good.
Okay, we've chopped the green of 2 leeks because the white of a leek is actually high in FODMAP. It's high in fermentables.
That's right. So we're just using the really green bits here.
So this is the green bit. We've got 200 grams, which was 2 leeks, the greens of 2 leeks. I've got 2 tomatoes, so that's approximately 360 grams, or 360 grams of tinned tomatoes. And I've got a decent kind of chunk of ginger. I love ginger. As does Alan, so we're putting in a good bang of ginger. Great for your digestion. For anyone with PMS or nausea, we're gonna add that in, and we're gonna fry this down for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so we fried that down for a couple of minutes. Next up, we're gonna add in our quinoa. We've got about 275 grams of quinoa. We're just gonna add it in whole. And I always like to infuse the quinoa a little bit, so I'll stir it around slightly. It'll pick up a bit of the flavors from the oil and whatnot. Okay, in on top of that, I've got veg stock. We managed to get an onion and garlic free veg stock because onion and garlic are high in FODMAPs. Yeah. So I've got about 800 ml of veg stock, in it goes. So we've got 2 carrots. We've just prepped them nice and small. We've got 1 red pepper. Use whatever veg you have at home, bearing in mind that you want it to be low FODMAP. So we've got 300 grams of sweet potatoes. We've got 3 carrots, and I've got 1 red pepper. So there's quite a lot of veg in this dish. We're gonna bang it all in the pot, and I've got it up high, and I'm gonna literally bring it to the boil. So in terms of spices and seasoning, turmeric is great, really make the whole thing go yellow. I'm going in with a teaspoon. And
nice.
Turmeric's super high in anti-inflammatory.
Oh yeah, it's a real great anti-inflammatory. Again, another really ancient traditional food that's been used for centuries in Eastern medicine to reduce inflammation as a painkiller, and yeah, great for gut health.
Brilliant, okay. So, and we've got 2 teaspoons of curry powder. Curry powder is just gonna give a little bit of heat and a little bit of warmth to it. Mix it all together, and we're gonna bring this to the boil, and within probably 10 or 15 minutes, it should all be done.
So the nice thing about this food that Dave's making is whole food, plant-based. It's full of all the beneficial things, all the fiber, all the variety of plants and everything. The sort of thing that we really aim for in a whole food, plant-based diet. But it's been specifically designed to be low in these FODMAPs, so it's less likely to cause digestive problems or bloating, etc., for people who are new to eating this way.
One thing I did forget to add was I've got a tablespoon of salt. I would have added that in more with the veg because it would have just sweated it down better, but it'll be perfect now. I'll just make sure and mix it through. Okay, so while that's going, as I said, this will probably take 15 minutes, and really when you know it's done is going to be the carrots and the sweet potatoes. The carrots will typically take the longest. But as I was saying, this is served with caramelized pecans. So pecans are low FODMAP at a certain quantity. We've got 80 grams here. This dish is going to serve 4 people. I've got a pan on a high heat, and I'm literally going to caramelize these, so it's going to make them super tasty and savory.
Absolutely. And I think some kind of low FODMAP experts might be saying, oh, that's way too many pecans, but that's the key to successful low FODMAP cooking, is knowing how much of each of these ingredients you can put in proportion.
Exactly, perfect. So I've got 80 grams here. I'm going to crumble them because I kind of like them a bit more crushed up. They'll go a little bit further. So in terms of caramelization, what we're going to use here is we've got 2 tablespoons of tamari. You know I love tamari if you watch our videos. Gives a real nice umami flavor. Oh, sorry, I want a tablespoon. So 2 tablespoons. It's going to really help with the caramelization. That's okay, I've gone with generous tablespoons. And I'm going in with 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. So I'm going to have to keep moving this pan really quick, moving all these pecans because I don't want them to stick. So literally, I'm just going to keep stirring this for about 3 to 4 minutes until they caramelize. But I don't want any of them to stick because otherwise they'll burn. So as soon as all the moisture kind of evaporates and you can see them kind of starting to stick, just knock them off the heat. And these will taste absolutely amazing. These are going to like just take a good dish to a great dish.
So with the Happy Gut course, we've gone about designing a 6-week course for anyone who's interested in changing to a plant-based diet. We've got the guys' recipes, we've got meal plans, shopping lists, etc. And we want to make it really easy for people to unlock the benefits of a whole food plant-based diet for their digestive health and their overall health.
We were just chatting there earlier and Alan was saying that 70% of our immune system cells are based in our gut and that 95% of our serotonin, so our happy hormone, is actually released in our gut too, produced in our gut. So I think our gut health is so central to everything. And I guess mine and Steve's motivation behind this course was really just to learn more because we've realized the importance of our microbiome and our gut health. And just I think it's so, like Alan was saying there, that nearly 1 in 15 now in the UK are suffering from IBS, so kind of digestive issues. So I think the motivation behind the course is really just to hold people's hand, because I know lots of people, you say when you see people come to see you that you only have 20 minutes with them, whereas this is 6 weeks.
We're just going to carry that message forward. And there's so many gut health benefits from a whole food plant-based diet because of its fiber content and the variety of plant foods that you're getting. Eating like this long term will reduce your risk of developing things like colon cancer, diverticular disease, even inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's, colitis, and irritable bowel syndrome. But when people make that jump, first of all, for those first 6 weeks, all of those new foods like onions and garlics and beans can cause some digestive discomfort. So this course kind of helps to smooth out that process. So your first 6 weeks on a whole food plant-based diet can be more comfortable and more enjoyable.
And if you're looking for more details about our Happy Gut course, there's a link down below. It's just called happygutcourse.com. Okay, so we've cooked that down for about 20 minutes. It's beautiful. The quinoa's kind of puffed and started to get a tail, and the carrots are nice and soft. So all I've literally got to do is to squeeze half a lemon on top of it and just kind of bring it all to life a little bit. So Alan's daughter Rebecca's here. She's going to actually taste it too and give us some feedback. Will you taste it, Rebecca? And as I was saying, the bit that takes this dish from a good dish to a great dish is the caramelized pecans.
There you go. See what you think.
Okay, so here's Rebecca. Here she is. Welcome, Rebecca. So the pecans, you don't want to do them too early because they do actually all stick together quite nice, but we're going to pop a few of these on top.
Okay.
And the same here, though. You'll be hunting around the dish looking for these. So here we go. Low FODMAP caramelized pecans. What do you reckon, Rebecca? Do you like it? Yeah, oh, look, there we go! Beautiful. We have Rebecca's winning approval. So it's really tasty. It's wholesome.
That's great.
And hot.
Spot on. And it's hot.
Woo!
Spot on.
Dudes, thanks for watching our video. It's really tasty. Takes 20 minutes. Great for anyone that's new to vegan, new to kind of plant-based. Details about our Happy Gut course down below. Check out Alan, he's on Instagram, plant-based doctor, gastroenterologist. He's called @DevonGutDoctor on Instagram if you want to follow him. And details about our Happy Gut course down below. Thanks a million, thanks for watching. And big love from Rebecca. Woo!
Cool.